Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome to January Home Fragrance Empties. Typically you will see this type of video at the end of the month that I burned the candles in or melted the wax melts in, but I had to upload another video on Monday, so this got pushed back a couple days. So happy February to you. Crazy that we're already in February, but I have quite a bit that I burned through and melted this month, and I am slowly whittling my collection down, and I'm really excited about it. I have had multiple requests to do a home fragrance collection video. It's not feasible, truthfully, because I just have too much and it's everywhere. I have some in my desk, I have some in this little old TV stand over here, I have some under the guest bed, I have some in our closet. It's everywhere, and I'm not going to pull it all out because I don't honestly have the time to do that. So just suffice it to say, I have a lot of work ahead of me still in terms of getting through my collection. I'm actually thinking about selling some of this stuff off, so I need to go through and see what I would consider selling, but yeah, there's a lot of work to be done. I'm not looking to become a minimalist by any stretch of the imagination, but I truthfully just need more storage areas to open up for other things. So that's one of the reasons why I need to get through some of these candles. But I'm gonna go ahead and share with you what I burned during the month of January. So let's dive right in. This I melted, it's the Red Velvet Cheer from Bath & Body Works. It's basically red velvet cake. You can see that those wicks traveled quite a bit. That is because I melted this. I burned it for about 10 minutes. It smelled like burning crayons because that's what this fragrance always does for me from Bath & Body Works. I don't know why I thought this would be different, but when it's melting, it smells like red velvet cake. When it's burning, it smells like melting crayons. It's the most bizarre thing. So I just basically put this in my candle crock and let it go. You will have seen this in my actual candle crock in my what I melted and burned, not this past weekend, but the weekend before. I'll link that video down below so you can see my actual candle crock there. But anyway, glad that this one's done. I don't think that I have any more backups of it. I think I only bought a couple, but yeah, disappointing. Creamy Nutmeg from Bath & Body Works. I really love this scent. It's really lovely, and it's not super strong, but it's strong enough for me when I burn two, and I'll usually kind of put them at opposite ends of my house. A lot of times I don't like to burn two candles at once because I really try to avoid the soot that comes along with it, and when you burn multiple candles, you obviously increase the amount of soot in your air. I try to make sure that I have a really good ventilation when I do something like that to, you know, maybe like on a day where I can have the windows open just a little bit, but I don't recommend burning multiple candles at once. But this one's really good. I love it. It's one of my all-time favorites from the Slatkin days, and they brought it back this last holiday season, and I think it's wonderful. I have Cranberry Woods here. This Cranberry Woods lived in my crock for a bit, so this is now mostly scentless. It does still have some of the stronger, like, woodsy, almost cinnamon barky type of notes left in it, and then it also smells like wax. So I could have probably left it on my warmer maybe for just a little bit longer, but I just kind of grew tired of the fragrance. So yeah, it probably had like one more full day left of providing scent in the house, but it wasn't really smelling true to Cranberry Woods at that point. So, but anyway, I love Cranberry Woods. I will probably always repurchase this, not in bulk going forward, but you know, I'd always like to have at least one of those a year to be able to enjoy in the wintertime. This is another one that went on the melter immediately after burning it for the first time. You'll probably be able to tell why. I'm glad these little mushroom tops stayed attached. Do you see how crazy thick those are? This candle smoked like crazy, and it made the wax melt it made the wax smell very waxy. And again, that like crayon, burning crayon type of scent. I love Mary Cookie. Mary Cookie is one of my favorite fragrances from Bath & Body Works, but this formulation of it was just not good. It was not a good fit with the wicks, as well as the wax and the fragrance. You gotta be careful with vanilla scented candles. Like you have to use the right kind of wick and the right kind of wax, because otherwise it can smell really bad. So bummer, but anyway. Pumpkin cranberry, or sorry, cranberry pumpkin. Apparently I'm dyslexic. I finished this for the most part and then put the last little bit of it into my crock pot for a few days. Smells amazing. I love this. It smells like a cranberry scone. I would absolutely repurchase that in the future. Here is another creamy nutmeg. We've already talked about that. Pumpkin spiced cheesecake. I really like this one. A lot of people, wow, I really got everything out of that. I smell no cheesecake in here at all, or spice. But a lot of people thought this had like a sour yogurt type of note. I didn't. I thought it smelled really good. I really liked it. This one burned okay. You can see there were puny wicks, which is why this one ended on the, or in the crock as well. So you can see I crock a lot of things. I really do. That crock pot for candles has been like the best investment that I've ever made. If you have candles that you just can't smell when you're burning them, stick them in there. You'll smell them. It's a great way to finish a candle that you thought you would have to like just kind of do away with or just burn when there was like a power outage, but you'll be able to smell a candle. I will link down below a crock that is really neutral, nothing crazy, and pretty affordable. So Thankful Chestnut and Clove. So this one I also put on the crock for the last little bit, so there's not much fragrance left in here. Usually chestnut and clove is pretty strong. I'm starting to get over this scent. I actually have a full one downstairs that I think I'm going to go ahead and put away until next year, because I've burned a couple of these this year and I'm just kind of past that heavy, darker holiday type of scent at this point. So I like this, but I don't need a backup for a long time or need to purchase another one for a long time because I have a lot of backups. Root, vanilla, and tobacco. This is basically the mature version of Marshmallow Fireside from Bath & Body Works. It is much more sophisticated, but along the same vein of like that smoky vanilla marshmallow, toasted like wood type of scent. It smells so good. I also like the glass. This is one that Root sent to me for review, so really like that. I have access to Root candles at the local flower market. I'm a wedding florist, so I get that kind of stuff wholesale. I would definitely purchase that again, but wholesale, because that's what I like to pay. Vanilla Bean Noel. Man, what a letdown. I knew it was gonna be, but I bought it anyway. Couldn't smell this at all. The idea of it is lovely. I ended up just putting this in my downstairs guest bath during like Christmas time because I thought the glass was pretty and I thought it added like a nice ambiance to that bathroom. It's a smaller space. This couldn't even scent the tiny little bathroom that I have. And so I will never purchase another one of these. Womp womp. I knew it was gonna happen. I really did, but I love the label so much and I love the green glass for the holidays, so whatever. You live, you learn. And now let's get into, how about we talk about some wallflowers? Because I returned all the other ones that I bought. Okay, so online, Creamy Nutmeg was available in the wallflowers. You guys know I love Creamy Nutmeg. I just showed you two that I burned. So during semi-annual sale, they had the Creamy Nutmeg in the singles for like, I think they were $3 each. Plus I had that 20 off of 50 coupon, so I bought a ton. I'm talking like probably 30. I plugged 3 in. These are the 3 that I plugged in. They're still going. I smell no Creamy Nutmeg. There was no scent from them from the very beginning, and now I'm kind of at the halfway point with them. Still don't smell them. I feel kind of bad wasting the electricity, but we're just gonna use them up at this point. But I ended up returning all of the rest of the wallflowers that I bought. I was so disappointed because, again, I love this fragrance, and I knew that once they did away with it, they probably wouldn't bring it back for a while. So I just thought I'd stock up, and it bit me in the butt because I had to pay shipping and handling for each of my 3 orders that I did. And they obviously don't reimburse you for the shipping and handling. Wait, here's the best part. Also, when you pay via PayPal, they don't give you your cash back in store. You have to get a gift card. So I actually have a gift card in my wallet to Bath & Body Works because they wouldn't give me my money back technically, because again, I paid with PayPal, which is convenient to be able to do when you're ordering online, especially if you know you are gonna love something and keep it. But anyway, moral of the story is I'm kind of miffed with Bath & Body Works these days, truthfully. I do still want to try a few things, probably from the spring line that they're coming out with, but I don't know. I'm just so disappointed in them as a company overall. I'm just kind of over it. Anyway, chocolate coconut cream from Scentsy. Love this. Basically smells like chocolate layer cake from Yankee Candle. Oh, it smells so good. It's just chocolate. There is some coconuttiness to this. You can definitely smell it. But when it's melting, the chocolate note is very predominant. It's very creamy. Basically smells like hot chocolate or like a chocolate lava cake, something like that. Something along those lines. I have another French Autumn from Goose Creek. Love this. This is a seductive, floral, heavy, beautiful scent. I have several backups of these. This is a beautiful scent from Goose Creek. I also have the Peanut Butter Sugar, which this is my holy grail scent from Goose Creek. By the way, I've said it before, but I'll just say it again because I know someone's going to be like, you should order their candles. I don't like their candles. They futz out at the halfway point. They soot a lot. They're just kind of a pain in the ass. So, but I like their melts, even though the melts are really ooey gooey. So there's that. I have an iced mocha latte from Better Homes and Gardens. I couldn't remember. This smelled terrible. I didn't think these wax melts went bad so quickly, but this one did. It turned, and it basically smells like old waxy crayons with like a coffee note. I'm sure using crayons a lot today as like a descriptor, but that's honestly what it smelled like. I put 2 cubes in my warmer, and like 20 minutes later I had to turn it off. I was like, what is that stench? And then I realized what it was, and no. Heck no. This was different. This was very different, but I actually liked it. This is Lavender and White Balsam from Scentsy. And this is so not me. This is lavender and a really light, airy balsam, if that makes sense. It's such a weird combination, but it does totally work. I don't think everybody would love this. I really don't. And I don't think that I love it. I like it. I don't like it enough to reorder it, but I liked it to be able to try it, if that makes sense. If you are someone who loves fresh fragrances or lavender, this is a really neat one to try from Scentsy. It was the scent of the month for, was it December or January? I'm terrible. I don't know. You'd have to ask my friend Lisa. She is my Scentsy rep. I will put her channel down below. You can ask her if it's still available, but this is really interesting. Again, fun to try. Probably wouldn't repurchase. And then I have 2 Meat Time melts that I melted. Cake batter ice cream and coconut vanilla. These were both good. Not fragrances I would repurchase. Kind of light, but I like the cause for this company. So they donate to different animal related causes like spay neuter programs, feeding homeless pets, things like that. So that is really, I love that. I think it's a company worth checking out. I didn't care for this scent. The cake batter ice cream I thought was good. It basically smelled like vanilla cake and waffle cone. I just wish it was a little bit stronger. So yeah, but I would definitely consider checking out more from this company the next time that I'm into ordering some indie melts. So again, the company is Me Time Melts. If I forget to link it down below, just Google it. It'll pop up. But that's it. There's just a couple lids down in here that I'm interested in keeping. But those are my home fragrance empties. This video was probably way too long. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and leave me any questions down below. Please subscribe if you're new. Adios.